Are you paying for digital marketing from an agency or freelancer or virtual assistant? Do you even know what you're getting? Today I want to talk to you about stop paying for marketing if you have no idea what's even happening, because I want to help you get a return on your investment, and I want you to help you grow your business. If you're new to me, I'm digital marketing coach Chris Heidlebaugh, and I help home service companies stop guessing with their marketing. I really want you to focus on being able to get more leads, more sales, and more booked jobs. From helping you with a digital marketing audit to show you what's broken or what's wrong, to training your team, which is great for this, right? If I train your team, there's no more guessing. You know what's going on with your marketing because it's all in-house and you're saving that money. Or if you like to work with an agency that you can trust, we're definitely here. We do a done with you approach, meaning that we work with you on your marketing, not just us doing it and you're left in the dark. If you'd like to learn how to work with me, check me out at digitalmarketingcoach.com. So I've been in this industry for about 25 years. I've been a college professor. I've written books, spoke, different things like that, okay? During that time, though, I was also a contractor for 18 years. You know, you got to put food on the table while you're growing a business, doing whatever. So I've done concrete, I've done roofing, I've done framing, I've done built garages and, built trusses and all kinds of crazy stuff, okay? At the end of the day, okay, as a contractor, you might be like, look, I know HVAC, I know plumbing, I know electrician, I know garage door repair. I'm not a digital marketing person. I'm not a website person. That's why I pay somebody else. Okay, that's great. The problem is with that, though, a lot of agencies want to keep you confused. They send you like some AI printout that doesn't make any sense. They're sending you all this garbage. You don't know what's going on. I want to help you to ask better questions, okay? So here's my first tip for you is ask better questions. Ask them, say, okay, look, you're sending me these PDFs. I don't really understand. Say it respectfully, right? Nobody wants to be a jerk. But like, hey, I don't really understand. What metrics are we looking at? What keywords are we looking for? Like, where am I ranking at? If they're like, hey, you're ranking page 1 for e-commerce sales for HVAC companies. You're like, dude, I don't sell HVAC units online. Like, why am I ranking for this, right? So you want your city, your service, things like that, okay? If you're like, hey, I'm not showing up in Google Maps for this other city. Why am I not ranking for that? Well, maybe because you're not in that city, okay? I mean, that happens. I mean, sometimes people are like, well, I will travel 2 hours away to go do a job. Okay, great. But you're not located in that city. So sometimes you're not going to show up in Google Maps. You might have to pay Google to show up, okay? So sometimes there's those questions that you need to ask instead of, for one, I go on both sides, right? Some agencies keep you confused. Other times, a company can blame their agency for not helping them, and that's not even the situation, okay? A lot of times it can be, hey, I'm not showing up in Google Maps for this place 2 hours away, but you don't have a location there. So you have to be respectful. Let them explain to you what's happening, okay? Kind of some of this other thing with that too is, okay, so you're not getting reviews. You refuse to go get reviews for your company, and so of course you're not going to show up in some of these different platforms. So there has to be that give and take where you're like, okay, look, is my marketing working? Is it not? Am I just paying blindly and I have really no idea what's going on? Work with your agency. Work with the people. Now, unfortunately, a lot of agencies are not like my agency. They have like a salesperson. Sometimes they can be aggressive or non-aggressive, different things. When they sell you, then you get sent to a project manager. That project manager has to work with a creative or an SEO person. That person works with a virtual assistant. That person it's never ending. For me, I'm one hand to shake, one neck to choke, right? We work together. I work with very few people. So that way I can give you the ultimate attention that you need for my team and I if we work with you, whatever, okay? But even with that, even with my team, it's you and I are working together. And then I work with them, but I am the one hand to shake, one neck to choke. I believe in accountability. So if you don't have somebody to talk to, if you always have to send support tickets, if you can't text, your person doing your work, then maybe you should hire somebody else, right? You are not another number on an invoice. Let me say it again. You are not another number on an invoice. Your business matters. And when you become another number on an invoice, your business no longer matters to the company, I believe, okay? All right, so going along with that, the kind of point two I want to make is, if you're just paying blindly, what are you getting for that? You might be like, hey, I need to reevaluate, like, what am I paying for? What am I getting? What services can I be doing myself? How can I help them even more? I've had companies, honestly, say, Chris, hey, we need to cut our budget. Okay, great. Can we reduce our fee with you? I'm like, sure, let's take this amount off. Great. Okay, Chris, now that we had that done, we want to go ahead and expand our marketing, and so we want to pay for ads in these other places. And I'm like, so you just cut my budget so that you can run more ads somewhere else, right? So sometimes it's like, it's all about the number for some companies, and I get that. For some companies I talk to, the owners, the leaders, they used to do HVAC or they used to do plumbing years ago, but now they're on top of the hill. They could care less about their employees. They don't care if they're home with their families for dinner. They don't care if they have holidays off. They don't care anything like that. They just care about the bottom line. And that's a whole different person that, I don't, really work with, okay? At the end of the day, though, it is one of those concepts that you truly have to care. And you need to work with your marketing company to be like, hey, what can I do to help you? And typically, like for me, I'm like, hey, can you send me videos? Can you make a welcome video? Can you make videos about your products? Can you take pictures? Can you show me real content so I don't have to use Canva? I don't have to use commercial stock imagery. I can use your information. That really helps, okay? Number 3, too, is instead of just paying blindly, could you do your marketing in-house? I train companies how to do their own digital marketing. Like if you or someone on your team is a rock star, I can train them in as little as 30 days how to do your digital marketing. And I'm meaning managing your website, doing search engine optimization, working with AI optimization, reputation management, social media marketing, and pay-per-click and things like that. Now, is it the 80-20 rule where 20% of the things that you do are going to affect 80% of your lead generation? Absolutely. Does it mean that there's going to be things that you're like, oh, what about this and what about that? Yeah, there could be like, we want to start a podcast. Okay, that's cool. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what gets you found in the search engines, what's going to get you found in social media, what's going to get you found in AI, and if you're going to run ads, where and how much, and your website, how should it convert, all those different things, okay? So sometimes the opportunities to have somebody on your team trained to do your digital marketing for you is right there, and I'm here to help you, okay? Now, I know this is self-promotion. I'm just sharing with you that you have that opportunity. Or hire somebody to come in-house who has this experience. It's going to be very, very important, okay? So at the end of the day, don't just pay blindly for your marketing. You might be paying thousands and thousands of dollars a month thinking that you have no other options, but really you do. I suggest if you want help, you can reach out to me. I also offer a digital marketing audit to show you what you can do to fix your marketing. I'm digital marketing coach Chris Heidlebaugh, and I'll see you at digitalmarketingcoach.com.